The story starts off with a certain someone named Blue Laproprion, who wished he could play video games, but his mother forbidden him for his safety against the evil video game production company. And here actually is the flower right there. It's mostly her taking away the consoles in order to prevent her son from actually getting the video game virus. So yeah, that's kind of the idea. And from the looks of it, he is kind of getting parented. And that's kind of the idea. Then, as for later, she puts it up a chair and then up top on a shelf. And then later kisses her plant husband. Well, technically, it's the plant that was given to her by her real husband. And then, of course, after that, he, of course, goes out and just walks out of there for no reason and everything. So, yeah, that kind of covers up that. Okay, and this is actually the title. Let Me Save My Hobbies. Again, there's nothing much to say even right after this and everything. And truth be told, it's very easy. Over here at the house, which is honestly very interesting, and so the mother would not have his son's console brought back to him because of a virus, but a certain someone could prevent all of that and maybe give him his own video game underground world. That would be interesting. It would be, definitely. So, of course, he talked with his son, and of course they agreed that maybe they could get past behind that and everything. And of course, it shows the mother saying, "No, I'm not going to allow that." But the dad says, "Yes, I will." So that's kind of the basis here. Okay, let's see. So that's what it is, I suppose. And then, then he just walks out of there, the father does. Meanwhile, at the new video game company building, okay, wow, it looks very, very, very realistic and everything, okay. There was this mean, bad, evil CEO, headless CEO who wants the techno stuff to rule the world. Secret fact, under his rule instead. Which I guess is a smart decision, seeing how it's great and everything, and, well, that's kind of the idea. But kind of the idea, which it clearly is. Well, yeah, that's kind of the idea. Anyway, so back in the story. So we see these two people over here, they're probably hanging out, and eventually he goes out of the area, which is kind of the idea, and of course flies out of there in no time. Yeah, that's kind of the idea. And then there's the evil headless CEO trying to get the person there, as you can see right there. And honestly, I know I may be meta or self-aware about it, but honestly, I'm a good narrator. So anyways, the evil headless CEO has kidnapped some person, I don't know, maybe it's the uncle or something. And then there's the family, the mom, dad, and the character Blue. The character Blue L last name and the mom and dad are all looking around. He's looking at the windows, the son is, and then the mother and father are just driving their car back home and everything. And I guess it looks very good and everything. Okay, so that's interesting. And let's see. Okay, there's the evil headless CEO. He's trying to destroy all of his stuff because A, he couldn't get the wrong people, and he didn't get the free family that tried to get rid of his business. So the reason why the evil headless CEO is basically evil is A, because the family was the one responsible for creating the game and destroying the popularity of his famous video game. He accidentally got the wrong person of the wrong family, and thus he kind of destroyed his own legacy. But of course, that did not stop him. As he went through various stores, one didn't work. Second door did not, but luckily there was another door far over there and everything, one that would definitely work in there. Yeah, so that's kind of the idea. So, yeah. Okay, there's the last store right. And of course, now we continue in the story. So, as you can see, the Free Family people are all trying to go through a various different world. Though luckily, it's the wrong portal, which clearly, again, is from the future. And, seeing how they are technically from the future and they're trying to go back to their past self and old self. So what just happened before is that these are not the same characters. Turns out the real family was actually the one from the past, and this family right here with the pictures and the clip art here are clearly just the new family. As a result, the evil CEO finds out and says no, and as a result, he goes down the emergency exit area, which honestly isn't very easy. And the evil CEO of the video game production company goes to the sort of place where they are at for the time being. And I can honestly give you a perfect hint of where it is, and honestly, it's super easy. The evil CEO wasn't going to let this family from the future, who's based off of something from the past, take this video game and put themselves in it to run his business. So he ran away to stop this at all costs, no matter the sacrifices or the means to an end. Meanwhile, again, back at the house where the justified stolen parts to the new video game-like world are truly at right now, we of course see the same house as it's been used again. Again, I'm being meta and self-aware about it. And then we see all these free characters from the past, and they've reluctantly been returned back to their original selves. Thanks to them going back to that portal for their future selves, they were able to see each other again, and those other clip art characters became picture and clip art characters. But as a result, since the evil CEO went to the future or magically appeared there, he was able to take out the future parents of the clip art guy, or Blue L, if you should say. So he, of course, tries to attack them, while Blue L tries to attack the headless CEO, well, the evil headless CEO, but fails. And as a result, he gets transported down a tunnel, not being able to go back to the past and present world. Yeah, not able to go to their past and futuristic present world, and again stuck in a different world. And he says, I can't make it out. And he just flies right in there. It just is so insane. So he flies down there and then he goes down to an island and then gets, goes down there like, yeah. And then he, of course, makes it into that new world. And as you can see, it's a lot colorful. Well, I guess you can kind of get the idea. Then this new world not only has colorful houses, but it has what you might call new areas to explore, like, the capital of it, which is really insane, but perfectly well and everything. So yeah, it looks very great and everything, so yeah, it kind of counts as everything, if you know what I mean. Like, it's kind of the idea. So Gunny goes inside the building, which honestly looks very interesting, and he's able to look around the area, he's able to walk around all of it, and he's, of course, to experience everything of it. And then there's, of course, the bank area, in which there's 2 coins, well, golden toys, and as a result, he, of course, plays on these golden jumping balloon thingies, or whatever they're called, but still, he enjoys playing around in the areas and looking around in the areas, and most importantly, talking around with the other people in the area and everything. Anyways, he's able to take the coins and go in. Apparently, there's no security or anything like that. Then, of course, he gets dinner there, he pays for that, and then, of course, with those 2 gold coins, of course, and then the chef says, oh yeah, with these 2 gold coins, I can definitely make sure you get a meal. And then, of course, he walks away to make the meal, and then, of course, our character, Blue, goes to goes to just go back to the apartment home and everything, and then he sees a poor guy with a guitar and then gives him money. Then another guy who's basically like what you might call a yellow man who's trying to build something there. He gives another coin to them. Both 2 coins given to both of them, so it's 2 plus 2 is 4 and everything, so yeah. Then he goes inside the apartment building area, then he buys it out, and then of course he looks around the area and walks around it, then he sleeps in there. And that pretty much covers up the entire story. He just has one day in his new video game world that he truly loves to go in. So yeah.